Call of Duty has a serious problem that Activision and by extension Xbox and Microsoft literally do not care about. So to keep it short and sweet, do not play any of the old Call of Duty games online at all. There's been a lot of misinformation about this online and things haven't really been communicated clearly, but essentially there are security vulnerabilities in the old Call of Duty games, which mean that playing them online against people you don't know can lead to your accounts and computer being compromised. You see, in the old games, which is basically anything that predates Modern Warfare 2019, multiplayer matchmaking worked through a system called peer-to-peer, where central Activision servers would broadcast available games to people queuing for a match, but then once a match was found, a host would be selected and everyone would connect to that single player. Back in the day when these games were new, it wasn't really a big deal. It was kinda how things were done, and I can remember playing games like Halo 2 in 2004 that used the same system. You've probably experienced the downsides of this sort of thing, where the host of a match might have a poor connection and would have to leave, and then a new host would have to be found based on the current pool of available players still in the game. But here's the thing, the old Call of Duty engines have a security flaw that basically means that the host of a match can intercept the data going between them, the central Activision servers, and the players that are connected to them and take control of players' computers. This is known as a remote code execution attack, and I'll be honest, I don't really know enough about it to do a deep dive on it, but ultimately it means that people can take control of your computer and do stuff like download malware to your PC. The only way to really cleanse yourself and ensure your PC is safe again is to completely reinstall Windows, in what I would describe as a scorched earth approach. Essentially, you just have to delete absolutely everything and reinstall Windows or whatever other OS that you're actually using. Now you're probably wondering how you know if you've been caught up in this kind of attack. Well, recently, since Call of Duty World War II was added to Xbox Game Pass, a lot of people have been exploiting this and sending people messages through the in-game notices that pop up on screen, and of course in other ways by changing stuff on your PC. So if you've recently downloaded any Call of Duty game and not just the World War II game from 2017, do not play it online. You can still play the campaign and zombies if you're either solo or with a group of friends that you trust, but just not online multiplayer. It appears that Xbox and PlayStation players should be fine, as the console systems are locked down in such a way that it's just not possible to attack them in the same way. That's not to suggest that they're absolutely safe from anything, but playing on console means you're okay because they don't appear to be susceptible to this. Activision did issue an update on their COD Updates account on Twitter the other day, saying that World War II specifically was taken offline. I have no idea if it's back up again and whether they've fixed the issue though. I'm going to leave that to someone else that's feeling a little bit braver to check. Regardless of whether these games are old or not and whether they should still be supported, I honestly think it's absolutely disgusting that Activision hasn't addressed this sooner, because this isn't a new issue. These security flaws have existed for several years now, and considering that they've added these games to Game Pass so you can technically play these for free, means a lot of people will, and already have, been attacked, which has caused untold amounts of damage. So the key takeaway here is do not touch any Call of Duty game prior to Modern Warfare 2019 unless you're playing on console or playing offline by yourself. I'll try and keep up with the issue as best I can, but I'm very doubtful that we'll actually see anything positive come from this, all things considered. So stay safe, and as always, thank you to my channel members for being absolute legends. I appreciate you so much, and thank you to everyone else that has watched this far into the video. Please like the video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my next upload, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye!